Well, Joe, that was an entertaining, fast and furious game. What are your emotions at full time?
We're a little bit disappointed we haven't won the game. But then on the flip side of that, you know, it's always going to be a tough place to come. Tranmere, they're fighting to get promoted like ourselves, and I knew at half time I could hear Mickey screaming through the changing room walls because we've come to an away stadium with everything at stake, and I thought first half we showed such a level of maturity and control as a team, but without again creating that goal scoring moment or chance, and then to find ourselves a goal behind against the run of play against a team that doesn't really want to open up too much. I was worried about the situation at that point because Tranmere had got what they wanted, which was a lead, and they can sit back on it, and they've been well versed in that over the course of the season. It's a major part of why they've been successful. But then we scored a great goal, got back in it, and at that point there was only one team pushing on and trying to win, and unfortunately today we couldn't find that winner, although we kept plugging away.
Yeah, I think you had 67% possession, you forced 12 corners. Are you surprised you didn't create more chances to all that pressure?
Yeah, a little bit, but you have to give Tranmere credit. They defended the box really well. I think, as I say, the main part of the team is the back four and the keeper and the two lads who sit in front. They've managed, in the midst of them not scoring an abundance of goals themselves, to grind out loads of 1-0s and certainly score lines that haven't been full of goals but have been full of good defensive performances. And as I say, that's why when we go a goal down, it was going to be a tough task because they're so good defensively. But again, credit to our lads. They climbed off the canvas and got, as I say, a superb goal from young Bill. And then we just needed that little bit of care. Chances fell to people, but it wasn't that magical winning goal that would have I think warranted the amount of control and territory we had. I thought we were definitely the better side in so many departments. And I think it's a good point. At a promotion rival, it would have been nice to be free, but it also could have been none due to the chance that they had when they were 1-0 up.
How do you assess their goal coming from their goalkeeper's clearance?
It's the old Gary Owen, isn't it? I mean, he's actually done everyone, I think, Joe, because he slipped as it's going back to him, and the two lads at the back tried to nick another 5 or 6 yards, and then he's managed to make an incredible connection with it, and it's got on the wind and swirled and got in between. And to be fair to Hemmings, I thought his first touch was superb, but also the finish, really good finish to beat Belly. And it was, as I say, a bit of a smash and grab and against the run of play because they had virtually no entries into our final third. It was very, very strange game. It was almost like we were the home side, especially with that magnificent away following who felt like we had more fans in the stadium than them. But as I say, an away point, picked up 3 last weekend, 5 to play. I know everyone's kind of playing each other at the moment, and we've just got to keep trying to get maximum points out of every match day.
A real composure from Elliott for the equalizer.
Yeah, I mean, I challenged him, didn't I, in the press, and just saying he needs to add that little final bit and the goals, and he's come up with a really good goal today. I thought it was a superb first touch, and he managed to find lots of space in the box, and I think that was due to his really good balance and footballing ability. And then obviously he's still got a lot to do, but finishes with his weaker foot if he has one, and the keeper for them absolutely no chance at getting in. And at that point you're like, okay, here we go. You can feel in the lads. You can feel it on them because they haven't had a lot of ball. They were tiring and getting deeper, but credit to them. They defended the goal manfully and defended their 18-yard box, and they'll be delighted with the point where we feel like we're disappointed we haven't taken all 3. Yeah,
there's some interesting scores today in League 2. You're 6th going into 2 games over Easter now, 2 games to look forward to.
Yeah, and again, people we've got 5 games. I think that's 3 games at home and 2 away. So, for us, as I say, it's all out in front of us. There's some teams picked up points, some haven't, and that's the nature of the league. But again, I think we control our destiny. Play Salford at home and then Port Vale away, and then obviously Forest Green, I think, and Scottsdale and Scunthorpe. So we feel like we can win any game at the moment, and I think to come to a fellow promotion chasing side, a side that are sitting in the top 6 of the division, and to control the game. And as you say, I think it was 60, late 60s in terms of possession. But we'll be working this week on creating more with that possession once we get in the final third. And as I say, this team's in its evolutionary stage. but I'm really pleased with the level of maturity shown from a really young team today.
Great to have Josh and Nick on the bench. Anthony, how close was he to featuring today?
If you asked him, he was desperate to be involved, but we just felt after the Oldham game where we risked him and he picked up an injury, and that's what people are missing with us. Clark is back, getting back to fitness. Nick Anderton's back on the bench today. We left Ryan Loft out, we left Cian Harris out, we left Sean Spence out, not travelled. So the depth in our squad is there. And you're looking at Josh Grant coming back, big player for us. Trevor Clark, who I thought was superb again, getting back to fitness, and obviously, Andy Evans, who games like today are made forever. Free kick, set play, or from open play, he can produce a match win a moment. So he'll train this week hopefully and come back into the match day squad. And as I say, 5 or 7 or 8 to play, who knows? But we're just getting stronger and stronger as a group. And as I say, hopefully we can pick up Good Friday at our place, pack them again. Salford, probably their season on the line. I haven't seen the result today, but if they want to get in the playoff picture, they need every point they can. So it'll set up for a good encounter.